All right, we have our team together. You've picked a realtor, you found a lender, or you have your cash ready and you have a letter that says you're approved for X number of dollars, or you have a letter that's in the bank that says you have X number of cash on hand to go out and purchase a home, and you're ready to start your home search. What's the best way to go about this home search? We'll discuss right after this. Hi, I'm Anthony. Each week I put together a video pertaining to Waco, the surrounding community, or real estate in general. Today, as I go through my steps of the home buying process, I'd like to discuss, number one, how do you search for a home? And number two, what happens when you're ready to put an offer in? So let's start with the beginning. Let's start our home search. Most people start their home search online, even before they start the other steps of the process. They start looking for what might be available in the area and start looking at homes that they feel like is in their price range. But now, if we've done the steps right, you've spoken with a bank or a mortgage lender, or you know you have X number of dollars cash on hand that you want to go out and make a purchase. So you start searching in that price range. Typically, most people start searching on the big national sites, such as Zillow, Trulia, Oho, Realtor.com, and those sites are great. They're a great place to start your search. However, they keep listings up even after they've gone under contract. The other drawback with these large national sites, today in a seller's market that such as we're in, sometimes their listings are delayed up to 24 hours. But once you really want to start narrowing it down to the homes that you want to go look at and search for, consider locking into your realtor that you've chosen, their website. And also, if you like a home on their website, generally it will send them an alert that says, hey, this buyer has selected these homes that they like, and then they can start narrowing down your possibilities in the area. The other thing to be ready for in your home search is to be flexible. In this market where there's not very many homes available right now, you know, you may want a 3-bedroom, but if you can find a 4-bedroom at a great price, you may want to consider doing that. Or if you're wanting a 4-bedroom because you're expecting to grow your family later, but right now it's just 2 of you, you may need to adjust down to a 3-bedroom or 2-bedroom even. There are certain things that you have that are must-haves, and never settle just because the market's tight. If you wait and you're diligent and you look every day and your agent's looking every day, you can find what you're looking for. You just have to put your mind to it. The next phase of looking at homes is going out and actually viewing the homes. Sometimes, I know I deal with a lot of relocation people. Make sure that you're working with someone that's willing to go out and videotape the property. I have this nice little camera that I can go out and video as I walk through the home. Other agents, I've used my iPhone. But in this type of market, you have to go out as soon as you find what you're looking for and try to get a view of it as quick as you can. Now let's talk about viewing the home. This is just personal experience, what I've experienced with other first-time home buyers. I've had them walk in the home, look around. Oh, it's got 3 bedrooms. This is great. Let's put an offer in. Have you really looked at the house? Have you looked to see if there's any defects, anything that you might wish you hadn't put an offer in later? Or is it just perfect from the get-go, love at first sight? And I understand we're going to have a home inspection done later in the process, but make sure that you've actually looked around the home, done some research. You know, you look at the bedroom and you're like, this is really small. Well, if you've carried a tape measure with you on your viewing, or if your agent has a tape measure with them, you can actually measure the rooms really quick and say, hey, this 8x10 bedroom is really small compared to what we're even living in now. This might not be a good fit for us. Make sure that you're doing your viewing in ways, instead of being in love with everything that you look at and you're in love with the pictures that you saw online and the possibilities. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer here, but make sure that you're looking for anything that might be of a problem in the next year to 5 years, and look around for things that, you know, hey, this is all well and great and I can deal with this small kitchen, but once I get in here 6 months from now, I really wish I didn't have this small house and I hate it, is not a great idea. Okay, now we've kind of skimmed over some of the things to do. I have another video here that talks about what to actually look for when you go to view a home. It's a lot more in depth. Check it out. But the next step of the process is, hey, let's go make an offer. Let's put an offer on this home. Well, when you put an offer on a home, you need to have a little understanding of how the process works. Number one, the question you're going to be asked is, okay, if we're financing, how much money are you putting down? Typically, if you're doing an FHA loan, it's 3.5%. If you're doing conventional, it's 20%. VA is 0, and any combination in between. You should have worked some of this through with your finance broker, your bank, however you're going to pay for the home, and you'll have an idea of how much you're putting down. But the second question is always, okay, how much are we going to put in the escrow? And escrow has a couple different names. It's also called earnest money in some states, escrow here in Texas. That is money that's set aside that says, hey, I'm interested in this home. I'm going to put this money over here. It's going to go toward closing or my down payment, depending upon how much you've put in. But this is how badly I want the home. I'm invested in this contract. The third question they're going to ask is, okay, do you want an option period? Some states call this a due diligence period. Here in Texas, we call it option. You can pay a certain amount of money, and it depends on the house and the offer. Your realtor should be able to go over that with you and set a certain number of days that says, I can back out of this contract for any reason within this set time frame for X number of dollars. Now, that X number of dollars goes to the seller. But you're actually saying, hey, I need a few more days to do my due diligence. I need a few more days to get inspections done. And here's some money for me to have that right. Then we'll get down, do you want a new survey? Do you want to use their existing survey? That's another question. And a survey basically tells you what exactly you're buying on a map or a plat. And these are your actual boundaries of the property. It's usually a good idea to get a new survey if one's not been done in a long time, or if there's been a lot of additions to either the home you're looking at or to the neighbors. I know a lot of times, a lot of issues you run into, especially if you're in town, is a fence has been moved over a few feet, a tree has grown over a certain area. All these things are good to know as a homeowner, and it's something that you want to consider whenever you're filling out your contract to make your offer. Home warranty. Do you want a home warranty from the start of the ownership of the home? This is something that's negotiable, and there's several options out there. I'd say at least 100. Your realtor should deal with a few warranty companies, home warranty companies that they know a little bit about, or at least know the reps to where they can get you some more information. Doesn't cover stuff that your homeowner's insurance will cover, and we'll go over that in a later video. However, but it's something that you need to have in the contract once you place your offer. So you filled out the offer, your agent has sent it over, and it's not valid until both parties have signed off on it. And you wait, and you wait, and you finally get the answer. You are under contract on this home. So once you come under contract, then you have, in Texas, 3 days to get your earnest and option money over to the title company. Once that happens, you're under contract. We'll cover the next part of the home buying process in the next video. If you find this information helpful, please leave me a comment, let me know, and I look forward to trying to help in any way that I can.